bitches, welcome back to Causing Chaos.
You're here with Emma
and Ep9. We're here to cause chaos,
spill the tea,
and tell you stories
we probably shouldn't be telling,
and not get drunk. So Emma, what have you been up to?
I have been up to... What have I not been up to? I've been up to a load of shit, by the way.
Emma's been drinking every single day.
No, I've actually been through it, I think.
I see. You have?
I actually
what
think
the fuck is going on?
Christmas has doomed me. Like, I was like a health gal. I was like on a journey.
And then...
And I flopped.
Yeah.
Like, for the past year, I've been like, I don't like drinking anymore, blah, blah. I've been a really good girl.
Mm-hmm.
But the past 2 weeks have been another parallel universe and I've been fucked up.
Fuck knows what actually happened, but I think we were just trying to get it all out the way before 2024.
No, but it's continued on.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I might be going out tonight.
No, Emma, too far. It's a Monday. It's literally a Monday.
It's literally a Monday. It's actually so
that's
bad.
You need some discipline.
So, let's talk about my sins.
Yeah, go on.
I've lost about 10 pals.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Not me though.
Nah.
Obviously not.
Bad girly.
How was I bad girly? I wasn't. What the fuck? I ended up steaming, guys. When was that?
We were so drunk.
We were out a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, we were out for Holly's birthday.
It was the 29th of December, yeah, for Holly's birthday, and I ended up steaming. We were mixing tequila rose with vodka, everything, literally everything.
It was so bad. We had AU cans, right? And we poured it in our glass, and then Emily was like, I've got tequila rose. I was like, pour it in.
Was it my idea?
I don't know, but it's probably mine because I always do it.
I knew it was going to curdle. I knew it was going to curdle because I've done something like that before, and I just knew it was going to curdle, and then it curdled, and we drank it, and then I was sick.
The funny thing is, it was me and you that drank it. Kristen was like, I'm a fuck drinking that, and I was like drinking it.
I put it in your fucking sports bottle.
I know, I had to leave it, and that's what my brother got me for my Christmas. It was leaving my gym body behind because that was not fucking healthy.
It was so bad.
Literally, like, you drank it, I was like, spank it, it'll be fine, like, we'll get over it. And Kristen's got a video going, drink it!
I know.
It's so bad.
She posted it on TikTok. No, literally, guys, it was like a layer of foam and curdled like milk at the top, and then it was like liquidy It was thick and everything.
It was
disgusting.
So bad. And then the next day, me and Kristen went to get food because we were hungover. And I was like, I need this smoothie to like replenish myself. Mm-hmm. And they brought it out and it was pink. And I was like, there's no.
Oh my god!
It actually looked like the same shit. And I was like, there's no way I'm fucking drinking that because it actually looked like the curdled shit. And I had to fucking put the menu in front of it because I was like, I cannot see it. I cannot look at it. I cannot breathe near it.
To be fair though, right, we were steaming to start with because we went to Tingle. Is it Tingle?
Yeah, Tingle.
Which is like a shot bar if you don't know. And we were drinking every shot they had basically on the menu.
It was so bad. And they had a spin the wheel.
Yeah, and we were playing
and it was
spin
like
the wheel.
OnlyFans, like, and then it was like
Tutti Frutti or whatever.
Tutti Frutti, vodka, gin, and we just mixed a bit of million drinks.
It was so bad.
It was so bad. Like, we were steaming in the shop because that's when I knew, because we were going,
we spent 80 quid on booze.
I know, when I was buying cream eggs, I was buying fucking, what else? What was the other thing I got? Oh, barbecue leaves.
You were telling me, so I picked up a bottle of tequila, those 2 cans. You went, no, you'll need more cans. So I picked up another 3.
I know.
Fucking 40 quid in the shop each.
I know.
It was so bad. But yeah, then I ended up going home and they went out.
Yeah.
And then I fell asleep
on the table. Like, I actually fell asleep on the table. I don't know. I've got a video of me in the bathroom, right, and I'm like talking and I'm closing my eyes, I'm falling asleep while I'm talking.
Oh my god.
It's so bad.
I'm actually proud of myself though for going home and not actually staying out. I knew my time was up.
You couldn't even have stayed out if you wanted to.
I remember Kristen going, babe, you're not getting in. No. And I was like, I fucking will. And then I was sick and I was like, nah.
You were like, I need to go.
I was like, I need to go, guys.
I'm not proud of you for not coming out because I feel like you just didn't have the option.
What do you mean?
You were just too fucked.
I know. No, I'm proud though because I could have just went out.
But you couldn't have.
I could have though. If I could make it out, I could have went out. I probably wouldn't have got in though, but...
No. You were really drunk.
But yeah.
Do you remember the drinking game we were playing?
No. What drinking game? Oh no, what was it?
You did a striptease?
I done a striptease. No, I didn't. What, did I strip? Did I get fully naked? I was wearing a dress.
No, you pulled it up. If you're horny.
I did it! So I did! Was that the game we were playing? Oh my
I had a
god.
game in my bag that I bought for me and
Oh
Kieran.
my god.
No,
yeah.
I got sent it for me and Kieran, and I still had it in my bag for when I
Aye,
stayed
we
with
were
Kieran.
playing it.
And we were playing it, and one of them was like, do anal. And I was like, we'll keep that card to the side
Yeah.
for later.
Oh my
I was just like, so bad. But the
No,
other
I
ones were
remember.
like truths, and then the other one, like, there was different levels of how dirty it went. Some were like, do a striptease, some were like,
I did the striptease.
Yeah.
Can't believe I forgot that until now.
That's so funny. Oh, me and Chris and my buckles. Because we were so drunk, we were actually screaming, crying. You were getting pissed off. We were like, howling. I'm trying to do it. I'm trying to do it. We
No.
were getting pissed off that we were laughing.
I feel like that was a good drunk, to be honest.
Yeah,
it
that was
wasn't
good.
that
That was
bad.
funny. No, that was funny.
But yeah, that's all we've really been up to.
Yeah.
Christmas and New Year was great.
I honestly thought coming into 2024, like, I would be repelled, but I'm still at it. And it's
I don't
really
know, I
bad.
just feel pure weird. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in a different parallel universe
Yeah,
still.
same. I don't know what's going on. I'm like,
I know. I need to, like, come back to reality.
do I want to just quit everything I'm doing and start doing something else? I don't know
same,
what the
I've
fuck
been
I want to do
feeling
in my
that.
life.
I've been feeling that. I'm like, I don't want to work anymore.
Like, I'm literally like, oh, maybe I should just like get a 9 to 5 and do something.
Oh, so you're switching it up.
Yeah, I don't know though. I literally don't know what the fuck I'm thinking.
Well,
But yeah.
yeah. Happy New Year, guys. I hope you didn't do as many sins as me and Ebony. And I hope you actually had a great New Year. Let us know in the comments how your New Year went, because I've actually seen all over TikTok people saying that, like, is everyone, like, had a fucked up New Year?
Yeah,
Like,
apparently
is
they did.
everyone's New Year as wild as, like, everyone else's? Because everything was going wrong.
Yeah.
Everything was going weird. I don't know, maybe something happened.
I swear to God, everything was going weird in my house. Like, everyone was being sick and all that. Do you
Yeah.
not ever be sick? Like, everyone was being sick. Weird shit was happening. And, yeah, I just feel like
it was a wild one.
yeah,
I
therefore.
feel like it was like slay at the same time. I actually had a really nice wee romantic date on New Year's, so it was good.
On New Year's Day?
Yeah, no, New Year's Eve.
Oh, that's
I went to the
cute.
Alchemist and it was cute.
That's cute. So today's topic is rebounds.
Yes, I've had many rebounds of you.
So,
Have you ever been
Hundreds.
a rebound?
yeah, I
Have
will
you?
tell you a story about that. So basically, right, so I don't see rebounds to me, right, when you do like have a rebound relationship or you're like, you get with someone or whatever, right, and you actually think you're in love with them, right, I call it transferred love, right, because basically you're transferring all the love that you had for your ex onto this new person and think that all the love you had for them you've got for this person, right, and it's completely fake, right, and I genuinely believe it's a real thing. Never heard it before though, but that's what I believe, right. So when I met my ex, I was kind of like that.
Yeah.
So I was just like, well, 5 months out my first relationship was quite like serious, and like I was obviously just clinging on to anyone. And then my ex had told me that he had broke up with his ex 2 months ago, right? So I was like, all right, that's fine. 5 months 3 months I think it was, so like, whatever it was, right? Turns out it was actually only 3 weeks, so we were each other's rebound,
Yeah.
and then we ended up actually falling in love with each other
Yeah.
or whatever.
Maybe that's just...
I think that's happened though, like if you actually stay in a rebound relationship, like you will gain that love, but because see 2 weeks into that it was like, I love you,
Yeah.
and I was like, mate,
Maybe that's why it went a bit deeper. Because it's like you had someone so close to you, now you've got somebody so close to you again.
maybe.
It's filling the space, filling the void.
And then there's like double the amount of love, maybe.
Yeah.
Fuck
So-
knows, but yeah, I have been.
Ebony calls it transferred love, and I call the rebounds the fillers. So I call them filler people, right? And every time, like when me and Ebony like first met, and we were obviously single and that, and we were going through our like filler
Whole
phase,
phase.
right? I was saying to her, I was like, oh, it's fine. Like, she was like, oh yeah, how do I get with my ex? I was like, just get a filler. She's like, filler? I've got filler. I was like, no,
Oh.
get a filler. I was like, they're so good. Like, they literally fill your time. You give them the girlfriend treatment, then you party them off.
And they fill you.
Right up. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, so a filler, honestly, guys, see if one of yous are like, if any of yous are struggling to get over a relationship, get a filler. You need one, right? So basically, all you need to do, talk to somebody new. They say the best way to get over somebody is to get under somebody.
I don't believe that.
I believe that.
I do not believe that. Genuinely, like, I feel like, see, when you fall out with the filler person, like, you're dealing with that as a breakup, and then you're dealing with the first breakup because you've not actually healed from the first,
Yeah.
and it's like 10 times worse.
Maybe that's like the way that I can work, because I've got more of like a carefree mindset. Like, I don't care about them. Don't get into it if you care about them.
Yeah, right, okay, that's completely different.
Yeah, maybe get it in.
Right, so maybe our outlook's completely different. Like, a filler person is just someone you just fuck about, basically.
Yeah.
And then mine's, like, the rebound, what I think a rebound, the transferred love is when you actually fall in love with a new person.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So it's completely different.
So my filler people are just more like...
to fill the space.
To fill the gap. Because honestly, right, I've went from guy to guy, not... Here we go with the fucking... I don't mean you've been around. I don't mean like shagging. I mean like when I broke up with my ex, right, I couldn't leave him for 3.5 years, right? I just couldn't leave him. And then one night I left him, and then I spoke to this other guy the next day, right? Just like general chat. And honestly, I was over my ex. Like, I didn't really cry. Like, I was on to the next one. And then when I was speaking to him, he was like, oh, this is so weird. Like, I don't know what version of you I'm getting. Like, I don't know what... Because I was giving him, like, girlfriend treatment, like, one day, and then the next day I'd wake up and like, oh, like... Because I didn't even fancy him that much.
Yeah.
He was just filling the void. He was a rebound. And he ended up catching feelings. And then one day I was walking with him, and I told him, I was like, come pick me up. Like, come walk me home. And he was like, right, okay. So he started walking me home. And my friend was with me. She was walking to a house near mine, right? And we were walking, and I bumped into this guy that I used to know, like, and he was drunk, we were drunk, whatever. And I was chatting to him, and I was like, to the boy, my filler, I was like, can you walk her to her friend's house and then come back and get me? Because I'm chatting to him for 5. So then he, because he liked me, was like, okay, I'll walk your friend home. Walk my friend home. While he was away home, I was like chatting to this guy, like,
oh my God.
kissed him. And he came back and seen it, and he was like, why the hell did you kiss that guy
no way
in front of me? And I was like, I'm so sorry, babe, like, I didn't actually
oh
mean
my
that.
God.
And then another guy phoned me as I was apologising, and I said, listen, I'm sorry, I need to go get this guy. And then I went and got the other guy, and I pied them off. And I just went guy. And I've just never really been single, because I've just been talking phases the full time.
See, I've actually not been in a lot of talking phases.
See, I have. And we're like, how have you not had a one night stand? Like, you've obviously slept with someone, like, you've not been talking to. I'm like, no, I've been proper talking to them all. And they're like, how though?
To be fair, actually, I do. But now that I think, because I've only had actual 3 proper relationships, now I think there's actually been quite a few people that I've just had like a talking phase with. But my intentions, you know, this is how I always like used to get used all the time, because my intentions when I get with people isn't like the filler thing. It's like, oh, we're going to be fucking getting married the first 2 weeks into it, and I'm like, no, I'm actually...
Maybe you're a lover girl.
I am completely like, that's how I get used, and then they sleep with me, and then they're like, oh, bye, and I'm like,
you're the filler.
I'm like, what?
You're the filler.
I'm the filler. I'm literally the filler. I just get used, and I'm like I literally try to explain to people, I'm like, you know, my body count is quite high. It's not actually that high, right? But I'm like, everyone on that fucking body count have used me.
Yeah.
They literally have, I swear.
Yeah.
The whole 9 people, except from the 3 boyfriends, but
yeah.
The rest have used me.
You.
I actually thought it was getting somewhere, so I was like, yeah, I can sleep with them because we're going to be,
that's quite sad.
Swear to God, every single one.
That's quite sad.
I know,
I think I used mine. Like, I think I used mine because, like, say for example, when me and Kieran broke up last year, I was talking to somebody, and like,
he was definitely a filler person.
He was like, do you want to go out with me and that? Like, we like proper like each other. Now, don't get me wrong, like, I did like him a little bit, like, I thought I liked him, and then I was like, nah, I don't want to date. And he was like, why though? You're literally being like my girlfriend. He was like, you're literally being like my girlfriend. And then when I was on holiday, he was like, oh, you're not going to kiss anyone on holiday, are you? I was like, nah, babes. And I was.
Oh my God.
But do you know what I told him though? So it was fine. I told him I did kiss people on holiday.
Yeah.
But like, then he was like, oh, why would you do that? And I was still talking to my ex, well, my current boyfriend, he was my ex at the time. I was still talking to him at the same time.
I remember this, you were texting me and you were like, what the fuck did I do?
And you know, me and my current boyfriend, like, we like go to sleep on the phone quite a lot. And I was really, really drunk, and I was out with my filler, and I went back to the hotel.
I remember this.
And I fell asleep on the phone to my current boyfriend, and he walked in the hotel and seen that I was sleeping with my current boyfriend, like, on the phone.
Yeah,
and he was like, what the fuck? I was like, I literally told you, like, it's not that deep, like, we're not going out in that.
But think about it though, like, I look at it from another perspective, like, if you walked in and they're on the phone with their ex, so you'd be like, what the fuck? That was kind of mine, like, my filler person was that boy from London.
Yeah.
But I genuinely did think I had feelings for him, like, I genuinely thought I was in love, but it was transferred love, like, I was still seeing my ex, basically, like, it was like an off and on kind of, like, and then obviously asked me to be his girlfriend, and I was like, fuck, so I said yeah, and then literally, it was only a week though, if that actually, and I came home and left him because I was like, nah.
See, to be fair, no wonder though, he literally made you pay for everything.
He made me, I paid £800 for the hotel, my trains, right? He could have halved in for the hotel. The hotel was 500 quid.
Aye.
He could have halved in for that. I paid for all the food on the whole weekend.
Aye, because mind, I was like, why is he making you pay for this hotel?
Yeah.
Why is he making you come down as well? Fair enough, double standards, like, you come up, you go down, that's fair.
Yeah.
But at least half if you're going
And then
all the
when
way down.
he come up, I was like, oh, I'll pay for your flight or your train, whatever. So I only ever seen him twice, right?
And she was a sugar mummy.
I was. And he told me that like, I had to check his net worth. And it was like 5 million. I was like, babe, where is this 5 million then? Because I've literally paid for everything.
Nah, don't be fooled. Google says my net worth's $1 million. And it's free.
And it's free.
And it's literally $3 million. I don't know why Google. It honestly does. Google says David has the net worth.
Is it a load of shit then? Like it'll just lie and say whatever. Like,
well, yeah, it thinks like it calculates how much you make. Like, but
so it thinks he makes 5 million, but he's like doesn't even make $1 million.
He doesn't.
He makes fuck all, right? So yeah, and then he was quite a bragger, to be honest. He bragged about his house being worth £1 million and all this. I was like, I really do not fucking care.
Your net worth's including your assets as well. So if his house is $1 million.
Like, but that's not his house though, it's his mum's house. So
he's not then.
It's fucking a load of shite. And then so basically that happened, and then his ex started posting TikToks about a Scottish boy, and I was like, what the fuck's going on? Keep in mind, like I was still like messaging my ex or whatever, not in that week I've been in a relationship with him, obviously, after like before that. And I found out that my ex was speaking to his ex.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
So anyways, I went and got my ex. We went for a McDonald's and he was like, aye, speaking to his ex, by the way, blah, blah, blah. I had already dumped him at this point, but we're still like kind of chatting. And he was like, his ex has told me, by the way, that he texted her saying, he loves you, but he'll never love you as much as her. And I was like, what the fuck? So obviously I'd already left him at this point, so I was like, cool. But I was still messaging him, and then that's obviously why Kristen was pure raging at me, but she didn't know that.
She didn't know that, yeah.
Because how was I supposed to say? Yeah. And then obviously she knew that my ex had dropped me in that day, and I told, like, I kissed him or whatever, and then that's why she was so annoyed. But yeah, he was my filler person. He was a fucking cunt. He was 5'7". No, he was actually smaller than me. He was 5'6" because I'm 5'7". He was tiny, and it just made me feel like a fucking giant.
Yeah, exactly.
Not so a man, a little boy.
Little boy.
Yeah. Oh, he's also like 23 or something.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's actually.
But he was given like, he looked like a 12-year-old.
He did.
He did, didn't he? He was so small. Like he was.
I honestly seen him and I was like, I swear he's shorter than you.
We actually could have shared shoes and everything. Same size of feet.
Quite slay though.
Me and my ex done that, and me and my ex before that.
If he's fucking net worth $5 million, I'll be
See, my first boyfriend, we shared shoes. We were both a size 6 and we shared shoes.
That'd be so good.
It was kind of good. I gave him a pair of Yeezys that I didn't want. What?
Kieran's an 8 and I'm a 4, so it's no
fucking Bailey is an 11.5.
Oh my god, my brother.
He's got big feet. You know what they say about big feet? Big dick. No, get it?
Big sock.
Big dick.
Yeah, big willy.
No, it's so true though. Do you think rebound relationships would last? Like, do you think they could potentially get married even though it's a rebound?
I always think, like, you know what, I think it's different depending on the person, but I do think rebounds, one is either more in it than the other, because sometimes if you have a rebound, right, like, you're not processing your feelings, like, you're just going straight there, right? Mm-hmm. And then, like, say for example, last year when I spoke to that guy, like, he started getting so into it, right? And then I was like, still off, and then he would start talking to his ex as well, because he's like, well, you're fucking doing it. And I was like, cool, like, let's just slay, like, we were both toxic, whatever. That's why I wasn't dating him, because we were both toxic, but it's kind of fun, whatever. But then it's like,
also he was not marriage material. No, he was not.
No, but that's what I'm saying. So there's always entanglements, I feel like. If you're going to be a rebound, right, then I feel like surely they're not over their ex. I feel like you're using somebody to get over your ex.
But do you know they're a rebound? That's like what I want to know, because I don't think I've ever had a rebound. Like, I feel like everyone I've spoke to, like, when it would be a rebound, I've thought in my head, no, I'm healed, like, I'm fine, I'm not using this person, like, I'm genuinely being serious, like, I'm going to be serious with them.
Like, oh, this is my rebound. But I do think, like,
you're not getting...
At the time, I think, the reason I'm not missing my ex right now is because I'm
because of them.
So I know that. Like, I know, I'm like, I didn't even miss my ex. The only reason I miss my ex is because I missed the company, but now I've got the company again.
But see, the thing is, it doesn't even matter though, because once they're gone, like, you'll go back to missing your ex anyway, or you'll miss them.
But that's why you just never, ever, ever leave a gap. That's what I do, and I just get over it.
See,
like,
to be honest,
I never left a gap for my ex.
That's kind of the same as me. Like, I've had 5 months in between each relationship, and in that 5 months, I've spoke to people.
Yeah, the only reason I've stopped speaking to the other person is because I found a new person to speak to. I've never had a break, but before I met Kieran, I had a break, and I think that's why it's so healthy.
The last person I spoke to, he was really using me, and I was like pure obsessed with him.
Do you think that's maybe like because you're vulnerable, because you've had like a relationship and you're trying to find a rebound, and then you're vulnerable because you're leaving your emotions open? You know?
Fuck knows, man. But I just like, he texts me on Instagram, right? This fucking guy, right? I don't know why it keeps coming up on TikTok saying I know him. Like, add this person because you know him or whatever. And it's like, fuck, I'm like, I don't fucking know him. It says from your contacts. I was like, I don't even have his number anymore. It's deleted. So, like, he messaged me on Instagram with like it was like, is your birthday the 10th of August? Because you're a 10 out of 10. Oh no, October, because you're a 10 out of 10.
Aye.
Don't even know my months. And I was like, so many people were in my DMs at this point, right? Because obviously my ex had just broke up and I'd like been posting about it or whatever. So I was like, do you know what? Like, he doesn't seem that weird. So I actually, like, conversations were going. I was still not giving me Snapchat. He begged me for his Snapchat, gave me Snapchat, right? And then every time I was drunk, he would like, I'll come and see you, whatever. Just so I could get something, and then he would only FaceTime me when he was drunk with his pals, wouldn't FaceTime me when he's just himself, asked me to send him nudes and all that all the time, like pure just using me. He was literally using me for sex and the fuck.
Oh, that's a shame.
No, it actually was.
Well, vulnerable Ebony.
I need to stop doing that. I'll never do that again. Like, if Bailey ever leaves me, like, I swear to God, I'm staying away from everyone.
Yeah.
I said that, I'll adopt children or whatever. Like, I don't care.
You need something else. You can rebound children.
Literally, because I am not going near any fucking people. They're actual cunts.
They're actual horrible.
And, like, I don't know, and maybe I'm a vulnerable person. I genuinely don't notice.
I think you are.
I just don't notice that people are fucking...
I think I am the people that people are vulnerable with.
Yeah.
Whereas
you're like the walkover, like you walk over the people, and I'm like the fucking person getting walked over. Swear to God, that's probably how I got cheated on for 2 years and didn't even notice.
That's mental.
Like, I swear to fuck, like, do you know what hurt me more? Like, when I came out that, I was like, holy fuck, man, I am a blind bitch.
And it's
how did I not even see?
Like, you're just living a lie, and like
that's what I made a TikTok and it was like, it's all a lie.
Everything that you knew, like, that fucks me up. Like, everything that you thought you knew about that person, because you're like, they would never do that.
Yeah.
So that's like, I'm like, imagine Kieran was cheating on me. Obviously I know he isn't, but imagine he was this full relationship, and then I just found out, and I'd be like, oh,
this has been a lie.
I didn't even know that person.
See, I feel like I've always said this, like, I feel like if it was just like, oh, he was out with his pals in a club, whatever, he kissed someone, I'd be like, cool, it wasn't thought about, right? But it was the fact, like, my ex was cheating on me for 2 whole years on his phone. I don't know if he met up with people, there's a lot of things, like, obviously posting about me going to kill myself, probably planned to kill me, like, loads of different things that he was doing.
Just casually.
And I was just, and I was just so oblivious. And then see, like, when I found out, and then he was like, how could you move on so fast? I was like, because that whole 2 years of my life was a lie. That is non-existent. That was not real.
I know. So
I'm not thinking about it.
Yeah.
But I still think about it, like, every single day, like, how I was living a life for 2 years.
So crazy.
Like, that whole 2 years. Do you know what's really funny? Like, sorry, we're going off track, guys, but I was actually speaking about this on New Year's Eve because I was fucking mad when I was speaking to everybody, right? I was like, it's been so hard trying to adjust to a new relationship. Like, I've been with Bailey for a year, but like trying to adjust, right? Because my ex was like me as a person. He was like completely me. So he was so like me. He would never, like, he wasn't a bad person in like that sense. Like, we never disagreed with anything really, right? So everything was like, he was just me, wanted to do everything I wanted to do, and it was great, and he bought me everything. So you try to get used to not having that and people disagreeing with you, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on? You agree with me? Like,
do you know,
it's so weird.
It's not spoke about enough. I made a TikTok on my like backup account about that, right? And I was just doing my makeup, saying like the stuff. But I think, see, going from like a toxic relationship to a healthy relationship,
it's really hard.
It's really fucked.
It is.
Like, see, when Kieran was going out, like the first year was toxic because it was healthy, but like
you turn it toxic.
It was toxic. Like, because I was like, why are you going out with your friends without me? Like, you obviously don't care about me, because we wouldn't do that without each other. Like, we wouldn't have normal lives without each other. Or like, if he was like, okay, like, you go out, bye, text me later. I'm like, why text you later? Why do you not want to talk to me the full time? You obviously don't care about me. Or if he's going out and he's like, okay, speak soon. I'm like, no, you're not speaking soon. You're talking now. Like, and it's like, you know what I mean? It's like all these toxic things that get built up.
It is.
Or like you're saying, adjusting from person to person. See, when I first went out with my first boyfriend, he was like my best friend at the time. Like,
yeah,
we were so close. Like, I could literally do anything, look ratchet, have
same, literally
curry sauce spilled down my top and all that, and he just wouldn't care. Whereas my second one, when I started going out with him, because we were like, every plan we had was with each other, toxic vibe, right? And then the second one, when I started going out with him, and he wasn't like, because we never used to say, I love you, baby, like, love you so much. Like, we'd say, oh, I love you, gorgeous, or whatever, but it would be like, it wasn't like, I love you, baby, like, cutesy, like, it was no cutesy.
Oh,
right?
no, I couldn't deal with that.
It was so hard to adjust to one to the other. Then I really liked it after, because I was like, oh, I kind of like this vibe, it's sexier. But whereas, like, the first like month or two, I was like, this is weird, like, why is he not fucking running, doing whatever I want and all that? Like,
yeah, that's literally...
why is he not, like, dropping at my feet? Like, if
that
I did
is
something
me.
wrong, he's going to call me out. Why? Like, just fucking forgive me. Like, because my ex just let me do whatever I wanted and he just forgive me.
That's like, I was trying to, like, saying that, like, obviously Bailey doesn't drive or that, and he's not really got an interest in driving. Like, he doesn't need to drive, we live in Glasgow. Like, I want to get rid of my car, and I'm just like so used to, like, I am the driver in the relationship. No, that's not happening.
No,
like, my ex drove me everywhere. He'd pick me up anytime, anywhere, any place. Like, it does not matter. And I'm just so not used to, like, and buy me anything I want. Like, I remember, I know it's like so bad, because do you know what it done? It fed my daddy issues, because my dad was the exact same. So my dad thought that he could buy me stuff that would pay for loving a child. Like, he would go take me to, like, Diesel. He bought me £160 jeans. Like, he'd buy me, like, loads of expensive fucking shit. So obviously when he done that, I was like, oh, I love this. Like, that is love. That is love, because that's what I thought. But now I've realised it's fucking not, and they're full of shit, and they're narcissistic, and they're just love bombing you, and
they're just trying to cover up. That's what I was saying.
They're trying to cover. He bought me a fucking car for my birthday. Defo is fucking shag someone just before that.
Fuck, I've shagged somebody.
Let's go buy. Here's a Beetle. It was such a cute car though, my favourite car ever, and it was convertible. But yeah,
it's like they're covering up. Like, they look so good, but they're not being good. Like, it's just covering up. Like.
So yeah, guys, we asked on Insta for some stories I put up earlier, if anyone's got any crazy or funny rebound stories. So Emma's going to read one.
My ex decided he didn't want to come on holiday the day before we left, so that night I met someone else and I asked him on holiday instead, and ended up falling in love with him on holiday.
I remember that.
Yeah,
that was one of my pals.
But that, do you know what, like, so if you remember it, did they, like, fall in love with the guy? Did they go in a relationship?
No.
Just rebound?
Yeah, just rebound.
Yeah. So
they didn't end up together.
That's what I'm saying. So does it work?
He was texting me and he was telling me, he was like, no, I'm actually in love with him.
I want to know, guys, see if you've had a rebound story that's worked. Please let me know.
Me? Like, my ex? Oh, it's
Has it worked, babe?
For 2 years it worked. Obviously he was cheating on it. Okay, well, it did work. You don't ever know the ending point. So yeah, it worked for 2 years.
Did work.
Obviously it failed.
My ex was seen snogging the face off of my now ex-best friend in his car like a week after we finished. And then he was seen out for food with her, and he texted me and was like, oh, it's not what it looked like. We've just been friends. I've been feeling so down. I've got so many stories from that boy. I was out the weekend after and she was looking me up and down as if I'd just run over her mum.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, right? That's like me breaking up with Kieran and him going fucking kissing Holly and all that.
That's
who's
fucking...
wrong in that situation? Is it the friend or is it the
I feel like it's the friend.
I think it's the friend.
I think it's the friend.
Good.
Like, because
now there's no more loyalties between the relationship.
I just think that's fucking horrible. Like, how can you do that to your pal?
Yeah.
Like, fucking screw your fucking head on. Like,
I know.
And then you think, all the times that she's been around him and, like,
and
yous were together, were they, like...
up to something? A lot of people do that. Like, a lot of people actually tend to get in relationships with, like, say, like, their best friend after it's a rebound, or, like, they, like, go and talk to... That's actually happened to me. Like, I had a rebound, like I said in one of the episodes, I had a rebound who was my ex's friend because I was so sad about the relationship, and he, like, was there for me. Yeah. Because it was all entangled. This is why I'm not sure about friends and boyfriends' friends and that, because your boyfriend's friends, like, not all, before yous all come for me, a lot of your boyfriend's friends aren't your friends. Like, a lot of them would either jump at the chance to shag you, or if you get too entangled in that, and then it's kind of like, we're friends, but yous are also friends, and then it's like, how then, like, because I've had boyfriend friends where I'm like, now we're best friends, and then it's like, when you break up, it's like, right, whose friend are you? When they were their friend first,
Yeah.
but now it makes it all too confusing. So I like to keep my friends separate. Because imagine, for example, like, you being out with like,
that's fucked then, because if me and Bailey ever fall out, like, I'm going to lose all his friends. That happened with my first relationship. I was best friends with all of my boyfriend's friends before I was with him, right? He wasn't like, he was in the group, but he was never there, right? And like, they were all my best pals since I was like 12, 13, and then I met my boyfriend and maybe at 14, then we started dating at 15. So like, it was like, I was friends with him, and then obviously we were together for 3 years, and then when we broke up, I fell out with everyone.
Nah, that's like, I just think like every single one, like, I am not kidding on, and I've had fucking 4 relationships, obviously not my current, right? But every single one of my boyfriend's friends have tried it with me, either during the relationship,
or after. So it's always been after for me.
There's only one of my boyfriend's friends, like, in the past that has actually been a friend to me, and it was this boy, and every single time, he actually was one of my rebounds as well. Talking of rebounds, he actually, so one night...
how was he just your pal then?
What do you mean?
Sure. Okay.
No, he was like after.
Oh, right, okay.
So, he was my friend because... You know how they always say, oh, your boyfriend's friends aren't your friends, like, he wouldn't tell you if you cheated? And have you seen that trend on TikTok where like your boyfriend's sitting with you and he phones his friends, like, should I have stayed at yours and see who does it? I really want to try it. I want to try it.
I know they'll lie.
I know, same.
I will actually never speak to them again.
I know.
If they lie.
I want to try it.
Because, I know yous would all lie for me though. All my pals would lie for me.
Like, if you phoned me and said, should I have stayed at yours last night? I'm like, yeah.
I know you
I
would.
wouldn't even know why you were saying it, but I would just do it.
I know you would. I would do the same. It's not that we would, like, the thing is, it's not that we wouldn't, like, support the, like, cheating. It's just, like, automatic. And then we'd be like, right, girl, like, what the fuck are you doing?
I go, like, what are you doing? But...
Just wouldn't want to get you in trouble at the time.
Yeah, at the time. Like, we can sort it out after, but just do it. But not, like, only one of my boyfriend's friends would be my friends, like, truly, because... my boyfriend, right, the week we got together, so I've never been truly cheated on, like, properly, but the week that we started dating, my boyfriend's friend phones me. I'm in my house one night, right, and he goes, Emma, I need to tell you something. I was like, what? And he was like, is kissed 2 people tonight. They were all out, right, kissed 2 people, right, and I was like, oh, is that right? And he said, yeah, like, and I was like, I'm so sad. And he was like, I'll take you out for dinner. Maybe it wasn't my friend.
But that's what I was about to say. Maybe he's told you that because he wanted in your pants.
But it did happen.
No, but even though it happened, but he's like, I'm going to get fucking on this. I'll look like her hero for telling her so I can get in her pants. And it worked, and you slept with him.
I fucking fell for the trap.
What the fuck?
No, honestly, like, that actually just clicked. Yeah, it was. Because now that I think about it, like, he was being around, like, telling me, but he was being a snake. Like, that is a snaky person, because he's snaking his best pal by telling his bird that he clearly wants to get with.
If he didn't get with you, fair.
Yeah, because after it, right, he was like, I'll take you out for dinner. I said, I don't want to go out for dinner, I just want to get on it. So then we went out and got on it together, and I was like, do you know what? Fuck you for kissing 2 people. I'm getting with your best friends. Got with his best friend, and then, like, they fought because, like, obviously found out, and he was raging that his best friend got with his girlfriend. And then they were best friends again after.
Did you dump him before it?
No. I did it when I went out.
No.
And then I told him after, I was like, oh, by the way, I got with your best friend, and then also, thanks for cheating on my boobs.
What's he raging?
Yeah, he was raging. He ended up going and fighting the boy. Like, they fought, right? They scrapped, but then they ended up being pals again. And then...
oh no, what?
After that, we then were all in a house, and I turned up to the house because I was a fucking raging psycho at the time, right?
Oh no.
I turned up because his friends were all lying. He's not here. They always used to fucking lie for him, right? And they would be like, I'd be like, are you with him? And they'd be like, nah, I'm not. But they were with him. They just used to lie, right? So this is actually a psycho story time, right? So then I went down to the house because obviously what are you going to do when your boyfriend's lying? You turn up, right?
Yeah.
So then they can't lie. So then I went down to the house and I knocked on the door, and he was like, why are you here? No, the mum answered, and she was like, he's not in here. I was like, well, I just heard his fucking laugh, so he is in here. And she was like, no, he's not. Bye. I shut the door, so I kept chapping it. Came down, and he was like, go and stop chapping the door. And I said, well, no, because I was chatting it for you to come to the door. And he was like, fuck off, right? And I was like, fuck you. Then we argued. And then we ended up being fine, right? So I was in the house and we were like, let's get drunk. Like, we made up, like, let's get drunk. Like, you can continue the night with my friends, whatever. And I was like, I hate all your friends for lying to me, but I'll just still get on it because I didn't want him to be in there without me. Like, I wanted to be in part of the plans. So that's what I mean, being a psycho. So then I was in having part of the plans, and then later on he got more drunk and he turned around and he went, actually, why are you even here? Right?
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he went,
what
why
the
are
fuck?
you even here? And I went, you invited me in. And he went, aye, but you turned up. And I went, well, you invited me in, you could have sent me home. And he went, well, go home now then. Right? So I was like, no. I went, you go home. I was literally at his pal's house. I was like, you fucking go. But
no wonder I'd be the same. That is fucking horrible.
And I was like, no. And then that's what I'm saying about the boy that like he was with it. He was like, don't speak to your bird like that. He's like, don't speak to your bird like that. You go home. And then he went home.
No, he didn't.
I got
no, Emma.
I got with the bestie again because we broke up. I was like, I'm fucking done with you. Bye. And then I got with him again. Because I was like, you back me up, baby. But it's trap 2.0.
It's
he
literally,
works his magic.
That is how.
Don't you think when a boy sticks up for you though, you're just like, oh my god, we're in love.
Yeah.
Like
that is it, innit? It's literally. I was explaining that to Bailey because we just watched Saltburn.
Yeah.
So see the guy Jacob, the guy that's in it, right? I really loved him in the kissing booth.
Yeah.
But see now that I watched Euphoria and he was like really abusive, and then I watched Saltburn. I don't find him attractive. Like, he's fucking ugly to me, right? Personally, but I thought he was like beautiful, and I was explaining I probably loved his personality in the kissing booth because he was pure protective of the not the little sister, of his little brother's best pal, and then he was like, and he was massive and she was tiny, and like he was pure, like obviously looking out for her, and then they fell in love. I think that's why I really liked him. So I feel like that does happen. Like you get attracted to people to like look out for you. Yeah.
Because like I remember there was this one boy, right, and honestly it was actually like, no offence, but he was a munter, right? No offence being a fucking munter. No, I'm kidding. No, but he was actually a munter. But anyway, so I was in a house one time and like this boy was just getting cheeky with everyone in the house, and you're all thinking like you're all ugly, like just being cheeky even to guys, whatever. He was just starting, right? And the boy, like, he turned around and said something to me, and I was like, why are you being so cheeky to everyone all night? And he was like, shut up. Yeah, I can't remember what he called me. And then the boy, the big ugger, turned around, the big ugger ogre turned around and he was like, don't speak to her like that. And I thought,
that's what that is like. Why is it like that?
Legs are fucking open sesame in now.
Why is it like? Why are we like that?
Yeah, I was like, wow,
it's so weird.
Thank you to my man.
It's like pure like the whole like protective instinct of what a man's supposed to be like or whatever. I feel like that does that.
Yeah,
that's why I always loved it. Like when like my exes would like want to fight people, I'd get embarrassed though if they did fight, right? But like would like, I'll fucking do you in or whatever.
Yeah.
But, oh, yes.
Yeah, don't speak to her like that. Oh
yeah,
like, it's a wee fucking enjoyment.
Yeah,
that's why I think my rebound last year, like I actually fancied him more at the time. Then I realised I didn't actually fancy him, like, but the rebound at the time, like he would back me up in that, and he was like Neddy, and I thought, my shit, like I was like, yes.
Yeah, no, it's a weird thing. I don't know if any girls that watch this let us know because
like if they get wide for you.
It is
sometimes
like,
it's ick though. See when
that's why I was proper raging. Oh wait, go.
I know what the ick is. Like my biggest ick, and a guy I've always said it, is when they like go to fight like for no reason and then they like back out it, like they're like, oh no, I'll fight you, blah,
and then
blah,
they take their top
like,
off and they're going about and jump about. No, it's when they do the jumping hang.
No, that's the thing.
And no, it's so bad. And they're topless and they've got a big belly. No, sorry, no offence, but that is dick to me.
Yeah, it's like you can stick up for me like daddy, but as soon as the top big belly bouncing comes out,
yeah, like done. Why are you bouncing like that? Like, please stop it. And they're like,
no. And another ick of mine is when guys do that thing with their muscles and they like
oh really?
I hate
do you think that is that an ick? No, I don't really have many icks, but that is like pure embarrassing to me. Like I fucking hate that. What was I going to say? No, but it was like, this is what I was trying to say earlier. We were all sitting in my house and we were all having a drink with my boyfriend's friends, and one of his pals like was steaming and he was arguing with everyone, right? And I always argue back, right? Because I don't give a fuck. So he stood up, right? And we were proper going back and forth, like we were proper arguing. It's so funny when we talk about it now though, right? And he walked out the room and he went, I always knew you were a bitch, right? And I was like, fucking come say that to my face. And then he wouldn't. And then I turned to my boyfriend. I was like, why would you not stick up for me there? Like, your pal's literally just called me a bitch. Yeah. Like, said that he's always known I was a bitch. But my boyfriend was like, no, he wasn't talking to you. He was talking to me. He said, I know you've always been bitched. But he didn't. Right, he didn't. Okay. He was calling me a bitch. We obviously discovered he was actually calling me a bitch. Yeah. But that's why he didn't stick up for me. But I was proper fuming. Yeah. But we fell back in because he was mad with it. But yeah.
No, see if my boyfriend didn't stick up for me.
I was actually raging. Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? We even got in bed and I was like, I can't believe you didn't stick up for me tonight. Like, that is actually proper shit. Like,
yeah, for me, that's a be-all.
Yeah, same. Like, but obviously, like, we heard it completely different and it turns out I was actually right.
Yeah.
He did call me a bitch.
Girls are always right.
We are.
But yeah, I feel like we went a wee bit off topic, but that's the vibe.
Yeah.
We're just here to cause chaos. I've been causing chaos for honestly weeks now.
I know.
When am I going to stop?
She needs a chill pill, Emma. Like,
I do.
You do. So bad.
But it's fine. So, yeah, that was great. A great little chat.
Yes.
A little bit of fun. A little bit of filler fun.
Filler fun.
The moral of the story is, if you can't get over your ex or your current boyfriend, find a filler.
No.
Yeah,
don't,
babes.
Guys. Don't, guys. Focus on yourselves. Just stay away from the male species or just humans altogether.
Yeah.
Because you're just going to end up getting used or more heartbroken or be a bitch like Emma and use them. So just don't do it.
Use before you get used.
No, don't. Yeah. Do you know what Bailey said to me the other day? What? We were like fake arguing yesterday and he like, Bailey's like, see if you knew Bailey, you'd like, if you personally knew him, you knew he would never say something like this. He went, play the game or play the game or get, no, what is it? Play the game or get played or something like that. And I, like, he was putting his socks on and I was like, get to fuck. That's what he said to me.
I was like, fuck off.
I was like, I've literally made so much TikTok saying that. No, but what was it I said?
You've been researching for your partner.
Literally, probably, but I've never said that to him, but he said that to me. Yeah, that's it. That's what he said. That's what he said. No. Don't hate the player, hate the game. And I made a TikTok about that. Yeah. Like saying basically like, when I was in my whole phase, I made a TikTok about that. But that's what he said to me. I can't remember why we were like, he said that, and I was like, get to fuck.
That is so funny.
But yeah, guys, we're going to love yous and leave yous, and we'll see yous in the next episode. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you give this a thumbs up and comment a little pink love heart. They have pink love hearts now. Yeah. Have you seen that?
They've always had pink love hearts, babe.
No, like just the whole.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, comment the whole pink love heart.
Or any pink love heart.
Or any pink, yeah, if you're on Android or whatever. Yeah. And
if you're listening on Spotify, which you probably won't be because we've not been uploading to Spotify.
Guys, I've literally got all the audios ready to upload, but the Spotify won't log in.
Right, okay, I'll log you in it.
You need to sort that. Yeah, do.
But yeah, if you're listening on Spotify, then make sure you give us a 5-star review and follow us. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one or hear you in the next one.
Bye.
Or speak to you. Bye.
Bye.